Dr. Joaquin.
I'm fully aware of the situation. It seems Samir has played us all for fools. It was another prank all along.
A prank? But Samir and Huma, they...
Don't worry, they're fine. Our emergency response team has arrived at Research Facility X7, and they report that the facility is perfectly intact. It appears Samir suspended the self-destruct sequence at the last minute and left with the T-04 data before the emergency response team arrived. Project X7, also known as the Mimicry Program, is an undisclosed project of Hykros that is currently under development. The purpose of this project is to quantify and standardize the simulacrum data of a target subject and safely apply it to other subjects. Simply put, it is intended to simulate the physical appearance of a given individual without affecting the subject's own consciousness. However, the application of this technology had to first overcome a very dangerous and imposing obstacle, namely, the compartmentalization of the subject's simulacrum data and the separation of physical and conscious data. For this reason, we recruited our first batch of 11 participants as our initial test subjects. Subject T-04 was one of them. Subject T-04? Her name was Huma, I believe. Yes, I remember now. She was incredibly resilient and optimistic. If she hadn't come down with such a rare and terrible illness, she would never have suffered at our hands. She and the other 10 subjects participated in the initial phase of experimentation. In the end, only 2 of them successfully survived the separation of consciousness from body, subjects T-03 and T-04. T-04's situation was very complex. We extracted the data on her physical form using the Mimicry Program's technology and used a special editing technique to essentially delete her illness. But when we attempted to reintegrate the data, things took an unexpected turn. The 2 sets of data violently rejected one another, and so we were forced to store her physical and conscious data separately. As a result, T-04 has not been able to regain consciousness. Prior to Samir causing all of this chaos, Research Facility X7 was attempting to construct a virtual persona based on Subject T-04's most recent physical data and import her conscious data into it. If they succeeded, it would mean that Subject T-04 could finally regain consciousness. Given her relationship with Subject T-04, I can fully understand the child's motives, but after today's events, I'm afraid I have no choice but to report the incident to headquarters. If they decide to pursue Samir, her best course of action will be to surrender herself and T-04's data and accept her punishment. I didn't want things to end up like this either, but Samir has gone way too far this time. Let's bring things to a close for now. Thank you for all your hard work. I will apprise you of any new developments in the future.